This is a clip from an earlier live stream. I know you're going to like it, so the link to the full video is down below. Check it out. I'll see you over there.
Get this, we're not done yet because, lo and behold, the America First crowd, very, very quick to blame Israel for everything. Tucker Carlson and Candy Owens immediately blaming Israel for the toppling of Venezuela, even though Israel had nothing to do with it and it was all Trump. You can't make any of this stuff up.
And I want to just point this out. This is why we just mock and make fun of them now. We don't try to reason with them. We don't try to treat them like they're sensible. We just mock them and make fun of them because they have such a high level of Israel derangement syndrome that there's nothing you can do but just laugh at it until because it's terminal at this point. There's no way to solve it. It's well past stage 4. So we just mock you. We just laugh at you. We don't treat you like you're serious. No, you're not serious. Like literally you said no kings, but then you over here protesting for Maduro. Like you can't make this stuff make sense. So no, we're just going to mock you. We're just going to point our fingers at you and laugh. We're going to say that you're an IQ test and we mean it. Let's go, Jay.
Because it's playing out right before our very eyes. You literally can't. I mean, I couldn't make any of this up if I wanted to. It's way better that it's happening the way that it is, but I couldn't, in my creativity, come up with anything this crazy. Because seriously, you've got Candy Owens going, Venezuela has been liberated like Syria, Afghanistan, and Iraq were liberated. Oh my goodness. These people are nuts. And so many listen to people like Candy. You know what? The difference with Syria, Afghanistan, and Iraq? America went in full force, boots on the ground. Venezuela, it took them 4 hours to capture the dictator leadership, Nicolas Maduro, and that was that. They're going to be running the country, of course, but guess what? You saw all of the cheers in the streets, all of the Venezuelans that have been put under the bondage and oppressive regime, the narco regime, I might add, of Nicolas Maduro. They're all cheering and thanking President Trump. Nicolas Maduro's regime, they had an election, right? I believe it was last year, and Maduro lost. But because he's so corrupt and because he loves power so much, he basically, well, not basically, he did, rigged everything and took over the country anyway because he could. That's what a dictator does. Oh, but no, according to Candy Owens, Venezuela hasn't been liberated of a tyrant and a dictator. Again, why is it that the America First crowd happens to be very dictator positive? Gee, I don't
Dictator
know
first,
why.
right?
They always cry, no more wars. Are we in a war? Interesting. Oh, she doesn't stop. It gets worse. The CIA has staged another hostile takeover of a country at the behest of a globalist or globalist psychopaths. Woman, you are the psychopath.
Yo, man, we just can't take them seriously. We cannot treat them like they're sensible. You cannot treat them like your uncle at Thanksgiving or your cousin that comes to the cookout during the summer. You cannot treat them like they're reasonable. You just have to mock them and you just have to make fun of them. So that's all you can do. You cannot do anything else. Let's go.
Psychopath says what? That's it. That's what is happening. Always, everywhere. Zionists share every regime change. There has never been a single regime change that Zionists have not applauded because it means they get to steal land, oil, and other resources. Hope this helps. Oh, my goodness me. And
Yo, and I really wanted to. I was trying to make a montage of all of the Venezuelans celebrating. It kind of made your boy get a little feel something in the feels, right? I was like, wow, to watch these people who for years upon years upon years have experienced the complete humiliation of Maduro to now instantly, like literally overnight, 4 hours, their whole situation has changed. And to see them dancing in the street and celebrating, and not just in Venezuela, I mean, all over the world, I believe it's fair to say, we saw people, groups of Venezuelans all over the place celebrating. Now, that might have made your guy get a little bit misty-eyed, like, oh, okay. I kind of felt that. I felt that. It was cool to see, man. It was great to see and to realize that no American lives were lost. Anybody whose lives who were lost would probably deserve to have their lives lost. And so many Venezuelans are like, yes, thank you. I mean, it's crazy. And then to turn around and watch Nigerians who were celebrating their own come up, if you will, because their terrorists have been put on their back heels, them celebrating a little bit of Venezuela, but a whole bunch of their own. And, hey, it might have been good that I wasn't on stream. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you that your boy was crying, but let's just say it was a little warm in the studio and the eyes might have been sweating. It was a beautiful thing to see. And so for this deranged woman to try to take away okay, fine, you don't like Trump. You can not like Trump. But you cannot deny that these people were oppressed. You cannot deny that these people were under the threat of death. And now they're not. Why can you not find joy in that? And I've said this before. Candace doesn't have joy because all she is, all her whole shtick is, I hate Israel. That's it. There is nothing else. Like, well, what do you love, though? Okay, fine. We got you. Benjamin Netanyahu did not get anything from Christmas for you. I got you. But what are you actually excited about, joyful about? And not like, hand wringing. We got to bunker down. We got to homeschool our kids. What are you actually excited about, Candace? Anything? Nothing. Nothing brings her joy. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. Let's go. Jay, what you got to say?
7,100 people liked that. 247,000 people viewed it at the time that I screenshotted this. She posted that 47 minutes it took for that many people, 1.5 thousand reshares, 1,000 comments. And I'm going, your account is pure bots, woman. Because the Venezuelan people are pretty happy that Nicolas Maduro is no longer in power and America has seized control for the time being until such time as a democracy can be instated. So your comment, Candy, does not help anyone at all. Seems like the America First crowd loves the dictators. I mean, Tucker Carlson, not that long ago, had this to say about Nicolas Maduro. Have a watch.
Question is why? Why are we doing this? Why are we so opposed to Nicolas Maduro? So if you ask someone on the street, random person, why are we against Nicolas Maduro? The answer you're going to get is, who's Nicolas Maduro? But if you find someone in South Florida, for example, who knows who Nicolas Maduro is, who can identify where Venezuela is on a map, that person will almost certainly say, well, because he's a communist or a socialist, he's exceedingly left-wing. And that is true. Nicolas Maduro and his government are very left-wing on economics, not on social policy, by the way, which is kind of interesting. In Venezuela, gay marriage is banned, abortion is banned, exchanges for transgenderism are banned. It's one of the very few countries in the entire hemisphere with those policies. It is on social policy, not defending the regime, just saying.
So why don't you rally right now, Tucker, for those things to be banned here in the United States? Okay, fine. Those are banned over there, but why are you not? Apparently, the way you're saying it, you sound like it's a good thing, which, by the way, I agree. Why are you not seeking for them to be banned here? Well, why not, Tucker? See, that's where the inconsistency, and this is what I'm saying, like your conservatism can't be just, I'm a conservative because I believe there should be one man, one woman for life. There's got to be more to that. It has to be rooted in some reality. It has to be. Okay, let's go.
One of the most conservative countries in North or South or Central America. Only El Salvador really comes close, which is much smaller, of course. And by the way, the U.S.-backed opposition leader who would take Maduro's place if he were taken out is, of course, pretty eager to get gay marriage in Venezuela. So to those of you who thought this whole project was globo homo, not crazy, actually.
Globo homo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, let's ignore what Tucker Carlson said, and let's put into perspective exactly why Nicolas Maduro is a bad individual. Just because you're going, and again, have you ever heard a supposed conservative say, guess what? A dictator is a conservative. Oh, he's espousing conservative values because he banned gay marriage, he banned transgenderism, and he banned abortion. That means that everything else that he's done is null and void. For example, starving the people, jailing dissidents, rigging elections, and driving millions into exile. And that doesn't even, aside from the narco regime that he ran, the drugs that he's been peddling, etc., etc., etc. It keeps getting worse and worse the more you go down. But of course, someone that actually did have a brain that is no longer with us, unfortunately, because he was assassinated, and someone that I believe would not be agreeing with Candy right now, nor Tucker, is Charlie Kirk. He goes, evil. This is 2019. Maduro and his socialist cronies just blocked U.S. aid to starving Venezuelans, some of whom have lost 20 plus pounds due to food shortages. Socialism kills people, is evil, immoral, and the great enemy we must confront both abroad and here in America. Facts. Since the beginning of the Venezuelan socialist revolution, 85% of businesses have closed. Maduro has increased the minimum wage by 3,500%, causing 40% of remaining businesses to close. But yes, sure. Let's support the regime because they banned gay marriage. Now, while I'm in favor of banning gay marriage, guess what? There are other things that are far more important than banning gay marriage, such as people being able to eat and afford being able to live. But hey, the most important policies that we need to be looking at is definitely gay marriage, first and foremost. You know, there is a hierarchy of things, and the hierarchy, first and foremost, happens to be, am I being starved in my own damn country? Over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, there's gay marriage, guys. That's been banned, so hooray. What the actual hell? Priorities, guys. Absolute priorities for Tucker Carlson and Candy Bloody Owens. But the level of delusion from Candy blaming the toppling of Venezuela on Israel.
That's crazy.
I mean, Israel is at fault for literally everything, guys. Did you not know that? Man, I really do wish Charlie was still alive, eh? It's not that socialism wasn't properly implemented. It's that it was perfectly implemented. It's supposed to be this way. That's what socialism does. It's like the same thing in Russia. They banned transgenderism. They banned homosexuality. And guess what's happening to the people? They're at war.
I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.